Everybody, it's Invictus. Time another run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Fridays are going off to a fantastic start. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes this week, but we do have a couple that are very close to that. And again, thank you all very much for blowing up the like streak this week, and as well as last weekend as well. Thank you very much, as well. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Kamiri on Reddit. Title throw is episode 114, alternate title, The Isaac Screwjob. Give Sin 40 rooms curse of the I think it's supposed to be XL, or give him a static drop with chaos. We're gonna take both here on that one. Yeah, that one got a decent amount of upvotes on the Reddit, and also got a lol out of me just because I love that meme, especially with the thumbs up instead of like the sweating one. So thank you very much, Kamuri on Reddit, and everyone who upvoted that one. Let's see if today kicks off the weekend and Pokemon Break Night tonight on a good note. Juliet X-Ray Hotel Sierra X-Ray Juliet. Once again, we're starting off with Anarchist Cookbook again. I'm not sure why. Also, we're starting off with Head of the Keeper, which is honestly not my least favorite way to start a run. I think that if you have the ability to basically give yourself unlimited money in the early goings, it's absolutely worth it. I'm going to take Small Rock here, even though it is going to nuke our movement speed. Our movement speed was already, 0.98 is pretty decent to start off with, but it's certainly not something that I'm gonna try to worry about, especially with 3 red hearts. Now, if we had only 1 HP and it was a soul heart, then I would not have taken Small Rock. We would wait until we at least find some kind of security. But since we have 3 red hearts, I mean, we're on a very good start here. Picked up the store key, which is going to allow us to go into the shop for free. Oh my god. Well, okay. Okay, now we're hitting real hard, but our tears rate is going to go to hell. So yeah, we're gonna be in. I mean, it might be on one hand, you might look at that and think that's a very narrow-minded mistake. You know, it was a very snap judgment. Like, I see Eve's Mascara, I pick it up, but remember, it is only floor 1, and lately we've been getting a lot of Tears upgrades. I know that every run doesn't run together, but I'm willing to take the chance here, because if we do end up getting something that does Giga Synergize with our base damage, which is pretty much every single tier effect almost, we're going to be it's happy days for us. I'm not talking about the TV sitcom that I literally have never watched before. I hear about it, though. That no, Happy Days wasn't. That's not Michael J. L. Fox. Yeah, there you go, Michael A. L. Fox. That wasn't. Wait, let's wait on. I don't think we need a bomb for mom's purse here. Different Strokes was Michael J. Fox, wasn't it? It wasn't Happy Days. I never watched any of the old stuff. I don't even watch new stuff on TV, really. I think everyone pretty much knows that. We can use the Anarchist Cookbook here against the boss, just because there is no danger of us losing a Devil Deal, and then we can come back and go pick up that Soul Heart. By God, this is Black Pin. We almost got him. And yes, we do get movement speed and damage here, which is going to very, very quickly start scaling up with our Eve's Mascara. So 12.63 damage on floor 1 is pretty amazing. We went last week's question of the episode. This one coming in from the when is it not okay to take Brimstone run, which did surprise a lot of people. I know that it's hard to believe that I would pass up on Brimstone, but there are occasions where I do think that, Brimstone is just a flat up. It's just a flat up. It's just a flat damage down, a DPS down anyway. Like, Brimstone's always going to be good, and you don't have to look at the game that seriously. But if you really put into a situation where Brimstone, you have to stop and charge and fire, versus just continually firing over and over again, like you're going to see a big change in your damage. And I think Brimstone in that episode, it was a good example of the rare occasion, but still an occasion to not take it. It's gonna be madness in here. All the troll bombs blew up at different times. But this one coming in from Random Mallory U, who says, question of the episode, what item would you put into a different pool, i.e. Birthright in the Secret Room pool? Side note, was that a Joe Hendry reference I heard? The second part, probably, because even though I don't watch wrestling, I know at least the reference from another streamer that I watch. But in terms of the actual question, what item would I put into a different pool? I think that I honestly feel that there's a couple of items that are just misassigned. Consolation prize would be one that I would like to see in just the regular item pool. Are we gonna be able to get 2 here? I don't think so. It's barely. Okay, yeah. Then we can go get the other one. Cool. Good. This gives us a Bone Heart, which would act as a 4th HP upgrade. We just need to make sure we don't lose it against whoever we're fighting in here. Gonna be a little horn, lime horn. We should be okay. I think consolation prize should be moved to the treasure room. And I might be incorrect. There might be some overlap in these examples that I can think of. I would like to see Magic Mush, of course, moved to a boss. I would like to see that be a boss drop instead, and also still like inherit the whole, like, you know, if you bomb a mushroom, you might have a chance to get it. I think that's fine. Ooh, a little bit of a miscalculation there. I should have at least play the Demon Judgment before doing that, but not that big of a deal. Ace of Spades. Okay, we're gonna get some keys here. We should take Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby is going to give us a very, very, very powerful attack fly to work with because our base damage is so high. And I want to go back and open up some of these golden chests. Yeah. Secret room should be there. Okay. I'm going to bomb this for a nickel. That would be nice. There we go. Now we have enough money to go into the shop. And let's see if we can get anything useful. Oh, man. Jar of Flies here. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of damage. Jar of Flies is going to spawn an attack fly inside the jar whenever we kill an enemy with our tears. And, yeah, we're going to unleash some pain. To be clear, I'm not looking to make the game any easier. I would like to see. There's a couple items that I think make sense to migrate from the sort of rare pool that they're in, and make them a little bit more accessible. Magic Mush being one of them. I think the Magic Mush that brings up the quality of. If it were in like a boss drop, like it used to be, for example. Oh man, dude, you would have so many more powerful runs. I think that, you know, a couple of the secret room items, like keep Rock Bottom the way it is. Obviously, if Rock Bottom was more accessible, then it'd be really, really, really too easy. I personally feel, this is just me now. Whatever game. I personally feel that Binge Eater should be put into the item rooms. I think that Binge Eater, there's no real reason, because it is very powerful, obviously, but it's also a risk because of the movement speed down. So, you know, there might be players who may not want to take it, even though obviously Binge Eater is one of my favorite items. I think that it's one of those items that if players had more experience with it, they would see the potential. I don't think that Binge Eater should be just one of those ultra rare items that you get, although by the same flip side, though, you could say that about like any of the secret room items, like for example Rock Bottom. So it really comes down to preference. You know, I don't think there's really too many items that are just misassigned by like an egregious level of error there, or at least on a level that, you know, I think it's like, hey, this item's not that great. Why not make it a little bit greater by at least giving us the opportunity to get it a little bit more often? I think it'd be nice to see Keeper Sack out of the shop pool. I think Keeper Sack, it would make sense for it to come off of, like, say, a regular Judgment, or you can just have it. You know, it does make a little bit more sense to say, hey, you know, let it drop out of a golden chest. I think that makes a lot of sense there. We have 2 bombs here. We don't need a key, so I'm not going to bomb for that key. This is bad. Yep. Let's go fight the boss while we still have a soul heart to deal with and attack flies. About one of the most underwhelming things that Fallen could have dropping for us. Could be dropping. Could be steady dropping. That's interesting. It's an interesting question, though. I think that it definitely deserves it may deserve a discussion on its own. We'll drop another bomb here just so we can get something, and we are able to get our 2 bombs back. So you see there on the top left-hand side, you see the counter of Jar of Flies. And notice how it didn't go up at all because we didn't actually kill anything with our tiers. That's because our shot speed and our tiers rate is doo-doo, thanks to Ease Mascara. So it's going to be difficult for us to kill stuff with our own tiers, but the flies that we do spawn, I'll probably have to relegate to just waiting until we get to the boss. We don't need them to clear regular rooms. There's kind of a soft rule that I employ when it comes to Jar of Flies. Never let it cap out, which is technically true, but when it's so hard for us to actually generate the flies, I think that this would be one of those exceptions where we wait until we get to the boss room and then unleash the swarm of 20 flies, because that's with this base damage. I mean, this is end game damage that we're talking about right now. I almost walked in that spike. Almost did it. I caught myself, but it was very close. But yeah, it's Friday. Come on down to the Twitch stream. We got the new Pokemon set in, and Journey Together should be out, I believe, next week. And we'll have that in stock as well for those of you who are Pokemon fans. But we got Heatwave Arena, new mega set from the Japanese Pokemon side of the hobby here. Wow, we get more damage. Good lord. 14.74. My goodness. Kind of miffed that Troll Bomb didn't hit the keeper there, but whatever. Come on down. We should be streaming starting around 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's a Mimic chest there, so we're not going to be entertaining the idea of hitting that. We need more movement speed. We need more movement speed. We need more tiers. Like, really bad. Get Restock. Now, Restock is not a bad option here because we have Head of the Keeper. What is a bad option for us, though, is us not being able to produce. Our tiers rate, we just need a tiers up. That's what it comes down to. We need some good fire rate here. Can be kind of lazy. If we can get our tiers rate buffed, at the very least our shot speed buffed, then we're going to see a huge improvement. Now, you talk about a run that would be perfect for Brimstone. Holy moly. This run right here. This run right here would be incredible for Brimstone or Mom's Knife. We're just going to every nook and cranny on the level. Again, it bothers me to hold on to 20 flies like this, but we're going to, because this is going to insta dunk the boss unless it's Mask of Infamy, which can't spawn on this floor anyway. So, run baby. There we go. I don't know if we have any more soul hearts left, to be honest. I think we do, but I'm gonna pass in the curse room. Ace of Spades wouldn't be too bad. Be Sloth. And it's going to be a Stars card. It gets rid of Small Rock, which might be not that bad of an idea. But as you see here, we've done the Sinvicta full clear, as everyone knows and loves. Everyone but me, of course. Okay, dude. Anemic is bad, but it gives us a range upgrade, so... It's nothing in particular that's amazing for this run. Anemic, I mean, the creep that you get from Anemic is fine. I wish that it synergized with stuff. I think that would be pretty neat. A neat ick. Yeah, you're done, Husky. Oh, okay. Well, bandage, which is not stats. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Small Rock here. Get me out of here, dude. Okay. Gotta check on Papa Victor. We actually have a little bit more HP than I thought we would. At least we got a little bit of movement speed back. Yes, we lost some damage. Yes, we lost a little bit of tears, but our tears rate's going to be down in the dumps regardless of what we do here, whether we have Small Rock or not. At least this gives us a little bit of our movement speed back. Nice double solar payout here. Would have been real nice had we gotten, like, you know, a good Devil Deal item instead of two, one mediocre item and then one not. And it would have also been nice had we had the Reverse Stars card in there, because then we could have had a reroll pedestal. But hindsight's always 20/20, and as much as I wish people wouldn't exercise hindsight before they comment, they do. You cannot use hindsight to second guess yourself. It's unfair to you. You certainly shouldn't do it to second guess someone else. Well, you should have done this. All right, Captain Hindsight. Charge key there. There is a Cricket Smelter, but the Joker card, it's fine. I wish that the attack flies had a little bit more aggro range. You saw how that fly just went straight up right around that Vis, or that Chad Vis, when instead it should have just been making a beeline right towards it. There you see the anemic effect there. It just drops blood creep, and we get some more movement speed. Would have liked a little bit more money out of the Temperance Machine, but what can you do? Oh, dude, don't even get me started on spikes, man. Yeah, let's go for a triple count here. Why not, game? Okay, yeah, that barrel definitely moved by itself. So if you ever wanted an example of hitboxes not being totally accurate, this spike rock that was here, when it spawned, triggered this barrel, meaning that this hitbox here was off. Notice how that barrel didn't move at all. I'm just saying. When you see that kind of stuff, you know that the game is stacked against you. It's more of a it's more of a guideline than an actual law here in this game. Have not found our item room, and we've managed to find the boss room before the item room. We still have a good chance of making boss rush here. I'm just gonna go nuke the boss now since we're here. We have 20 flies. Our jar of flies. Yeah. And that is it's a good example of working with what the game gives you. And seeing jar of flies right there, that is our boss killer. Another range upgrade. Oh, nice. Okay. Yikes, dude. Now, I would have taken Sanguine Bond had we had more HP at the time, but I was hoping that we were going to get something of a tear effect or Mom's Knife or something to go along with this amazing damage. And the game has other plans, so it's looking like our primary attack will just be Jar of Flies. I got stuck on the rock. Oh, okay. Let's just give up all of our HP. How about that? Oh boy. All right. So it's now clear that we know that we're not going to get any other offensive stat ups in terms of fire rate or anything like that. I was hoping that we would have a tier effect by now, but yeah. Got 2 minutes to get to boss rush. This, if there was ever a predictable floor, this will be the floor that we find everything but the boss room on before doing a full clear. Pretty much guaranteed. See, our fire rate's not even fast enough to ambush this flying anus monster, so I don't know what they're called. I still don't know what they're called. In fact, you know what? I don't want to know what they're called. Tricky little dodge right there with that Cubone. Yep. Now, it would be nice if the attack flies were self-perpetuating, meaning that, you know, if you get an attack fly that kills something, it would just spawn another attack fly in the jar of flies, but that would be probably too powerful for what the game devs want. You can't let the player get too powerful. That'd be too much fun. All right, there's the west side of the map, everybody. With only a minute and a half left, well, we have to go to boss rush. Who wants to bet that we're not gonna make it? Yep. Oh, we might as well go into the item room now since we're here. You talk about a low tiers right now, brother. You put friggin' Hamilacry on this build. We're done. Found the full card, but we're not gonna make boss rush, because my prediction did hold true. Can take Bogo bombs, I guess. Okay. Quickest draw in the west with that demon fire. But at least now we have the treasure map. Too little, too late, unfortunately. But what can you do? I didn't bother. I should go pick up the full card, but we're not gonna make boss rush, so it doesn't really matter. I'm hoping that we find a better card to get. So Hamilacra would be a very big damage upgrade, but the problem is that it would not be a DPS upgrade. And I'll stand by that. I think that Hamilacria is it is better off. We didn't have a sack room. We would be better off with without it than with it. Our base damage is not the problem right now. Our DPS is the problem. And it's not even a problem, like, really. We're just talking about optimizing. And, you know, she's not going to give us a tiers upgrade. We really need an all-star Devil Deal here. Maw of the Void, Brimstone, Mom's Knife. Something like that would be incredible. Maw of the Void would actually be amazing. We'd start smashing the game. Or we could just not get a Devil Deal. All right. I'm gonna go down, but it's in duress. Under duress? This has got to be a double trouble room over here. Either that or it's Mr. Fred. No, it can't be Mr. Well, yeah, it could be Mr. Fred. It's still vertical. You can have a Mr. Fred fight if it's vertical. You're noticing how close I have to get to enemies as well, just so I can try to get enough flies. I'm still checking on Papa Victa. We had a health incident which has taken up pretty much my entire week. He's okay, but you know, I gotta be responsible son. Make sure he's taken care of. Let's plow all the flies right into Mr. Fred. There we go. So apologies for the frequent stops if I stop saying anything for a moment. We have booster pack, late game booster pack, and this is really indicative of what kind of this is one of those subtle troll jobs that the game likes to do. Right? It's kind of like a slow rug, except instead of a slow rug, we're getting slow trolled here. Where we have a run where it's like, yeah, we started off really hot, and then we got rug pulled by the prospect of what we could have had from a base damage standpoint with tier effect, and then the game just doesn't give us any tier effects. But we did get more damage. Yeah, it's gonna be east. Like the vault here. More HP. Thought about maybe looking for a sack room, but okay, well, try again. Okay. Yeah, see that right there is the reason why I wanted to wait, and I should have waited. Because this could have given us a full heal twice on this. We pretty much have to do the sack room shuffle here. And honestly, I don't hate the idea of just skipping straight to Shoal. After this floor, I don't think that we're gonna get a double deal again. Latch key. Thank you, old bandage, finally. Okay, we got our soul hearts, it's fine. I definitely do not hate the idea of skipping Shoal and Womb 2 on a run like this. Which, again, to be clear, this run's not bad. It's just kind of a disappointment. It's a bummer that we have gotten this far with Eve's Mascara and never got a tier effect at all, or Tears Up for that matter. If we had gotten, I mean, anything that would synergize with what we've got. I mean, I guess that we still have a chance to get like Revelation. That would be fine. Yeah, I think skipping Shoal is good here. I honestly forgot that we were on Womb 2, but it's still a good skip, I think. There's no reason for us to go to Shoal. We did get an Angel deal. And all right, look, Trisagion had its moments, and Trisagion is definitely one of those items that I think is going to benefit us in the long term here. I say long term, but we're already here. Trisagion with this damage is going to be scary. Let's see if we can build on Trisagion now. No. And honestly, no. I don't think we take Death's Touch here. We already have Piercing. We don't want to bring our tiers down even lower than what it already is. A quick shot. So at least Trisagion will give us the Piercing and the Spectral. We already have Spectral thanks to the Ouija board, which is, by the way, our only Tears Up. Should mention, we did get a Tears Up. So before anyone tries to come after me and say, oh, you actually got a Tears Up. You're being willfully blind. Oh. It may sound crazy, but I tend to forget stuff sometimes. Out of sight, out of mind. I mean, how many times do I forget that I have Virgo or PhD? It happens quite often. More often than I'd like to admit, but it's still the truth. Yeah, Trisagion. Something like Trisagion is definitely what we needed here. And this is a tier effect that honestly I didn't even think about, but I'm glad that we got it. Trisagion, after the Judging of Isaac, it's the legendary Judging of Isaac has done the ultimate reversal. Has made Trisagion finally be recognized as a good item by me. And I'm glad that everyone's been enjoying the Judging of Isaac series too. It's a lot of fun to do, to break it up every now and then, and with something new, something that we've never done on the channel before. So I did use Arawak here to help stuff out, make this a little bit easier. As you see here, Trisagion is just dominating Lamb right now. We were able to get all those coins too. Yeah, we're gonna do Victory Lap. We haven't done one in a bit. Second seed, Alpha Kilo Mike Charlie, 1 Foxtrot Papa 8. Since we did do a Victory Lap, remember we do lose the Eden token. Just want to point that out before people start freaking out about that. Bizzle. Now, somebody did post a Gordon Ramsay meme on the subreddit, but unfortunately there's a swear word, even if it's veiled. So yeah, that kind of stuff needs to be totally edited before I would consider putting it on for meme of the day. Just FYI. You know, there's a certain amount of things that I will not put on meme of the day no matter what. Normally stills from like a TV show or a cartoon and stuff, it's sometimes a slippery slope on that. Swear words, of course, anything political, anything, you know, anything. There have been a couple of times where people try to be sneaky with their meme of the day posts by trying to mask some kind of, you know, just some kind of inappropriateness, and those posts will never make it. You know, if for some reason if you post something on the subreddit and it doesn't get featured as meme of the day, I have to remind people, please don't take it personal. For one reason or another, it's possible I didn't see it. It's possible that it had something in there that I didn't like. You know, it could be a myriad of things. Just don't take it seriously, and then certainly don't take it personally. We've had a couple people get bent out of shape because I didn't show their meme of the day. You'd be surprised. Get growth hormones again, so we're 2 or 3 from Spun now. Going to this cursor right here. We did get PH Dizzle, which I'm pretty happy about, even though we didn't get any quality pills, and we're still not getting quality pills. Yellow pills and range up. Range up's fine. Get our first guppy item here. And a movement speed upgrade. Nice. Nice. I'm going to skip on the telepills. I'm going to go for I Can See Forever. That way we at least have free entry into the secret room on the next floor. Got ourselves a genuine bona fide library. I do not want to use Book of Revelations. Another health up container. Okay, we're getting a little out of control here now with these health ups. We definitely have way too many red heart upgrades. You want to try to have a healthy balance of red hearts to soul hearts. Because right now, like, D-Bizzle doesn't have... He does not have a whole lot of room, a whole lot of wiggle room to help us out with HP. Because a lot of our slots are being taken up by the red heart slots. So his potential to pay out to his maximum efficiency is lowered because we have so many red hearts. At the same time, if you're only working with a red heart build, you got like a berserker build, you're playing Tainted Maggie or just Maggie in general. I mean, it's still fine. Take Dreamcatcher for half price. I don't think this is the item room. Oh, it is the item room. Wow, there's a horse bill there too. What is this? Hematemesis. Did nothing. Hey, there's an Emperor. We get a Sun card. I'm just going to go ahead and use the Sun card now. Take the Emperor card, and we're not going to take that. Money is still important for us because we have restock. But you may have noticed that our killing power has gone way, way, way up thanks to Trisagion. And that's also in turn helping us be able to generate more flies, which is helping us kill faster, which is helping us to stay safer, etc., etc. It's all about the cycle of damage. Mom's Coin Purse is fine with PH Dizzle. Another range up. Can we just get a Tears up, please? No? Tears up's deleted. Second gut, we got the item, we'll take it. I think that was Shoop to Whoop. It looked like Shoop to Whoop, but it also kind of looked like a, like, I don't know what it looked like. It looked like almost like Fruity Plum or something. Get a movement speed upgrade there from Orphan Socks, which allows us to also walk over spikes for free now. One of the sort of hidden, yeah, it was Shoop. One of the sort of hidden benefits of Orphan Socks. Like, Shoop would be fine, but I don't think that we need it. I think that with the damage that we're causing with Jar of Flies, especially if we can end up getting something like Hive Mind or something like that from the shop, especially when we have restock. So there's the higher likelihood that we will get something like Hive Mind. That's basically more advantages that I see to sticking with Jar of Flies than actually going for Shoop. Like, Shoop's benefit pays out pretty quickly, and then that's it. Yeah, we could do this. I'd be able to generate a couple more flies in here. Shop should be over here. You're really using those spectral tears. We got 41 cents. We might as well see if we can fish for something. Okay, member cards, fine. Trinket Smelter, nah. I have nothing against Trinket Smelter. It's just we haven't seen enough trinkets for me to even care, really. This juice is a big damage upgrade. I guess it wasn't that big. The shovel for the second time in this run. There's another Soul Judas. I think we'll pass. I don't think we've seen these red pills. Range up. We're gonna be totally red pilled, telepills, and health up. Okay. Okay. Get nuked. Get nuked, nerd. No devil deal. I mean, flying would be fine, but we're still pretty much going ham with I think that's Mom's Eye, one that shoots behind you. We're still pretty much set with our damage dealing process here. Experimental. I get some shot speed, thankfully. I only came this way because I thought maybe the item room was over here. I was wrong. What? You just throw a spider right on top of us, D-Bizzle? Wait for that bomb to explode. I normally wouldn't take Mom's Eye because I'd be worried about, you know, if we don't have if we had Ipecac or something like that, but obviously we don't. So it's really no big deal that we're firing behind us like this. But normally I don't like Mom's Eye. Normally. The Trisagion, it's a little bit less impactful. I don't mind taking it here. We should look for our third Guppy item. Late game curse rooms, man. Another range up. And pheromones. All right. Right. Sack room. Now here's where D-Bizzle actually works against us because we would want to have all those red hearts on the ground and we don't. Let's see if there's a soul heart or something in here or a greed fight. Could take that bone heart, I guess, but there's no red hearts on the ground because D-Bizzle hoovers them all up, so. Eternal heart. It's an odd spot for the boss room. Look at that damage from Trisagion. We didn't even have to use our attack flies. Good lord. We finally get a tears up. Good lord. It's a miracle. Absolute miracle. Ask of Infamy here. I'm gonna check for a sack room. That is another concern too, is that if you lose a lot of red hearts and you have Dark Bum, your chances of getting back those red hearts are very, very slim. Because of the way the Dark Bum works. Can't tell him to stop. You know, he's gonna do his job. He may not do his job well most of the time, but sometimes he does. There's a mega chest with a soul heart in here. Trisagion with homing is just so good. Okay, well we know that our greed fight is okay. Our store is okay, I mean. We found our store. Got plenty of money, so we need to roll hard for something good here. Miner's good, but it ain't 48 cents good. And we also don't really need the HP. We just need stats, really. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, I think we Gucci now. I think our damage is going to be how the Aussies say sorted. Or is that the Brits? I can never remember. What's the difference? More money here. It's gonna be 11 cents in that little pocket. Gonna bomb the charge bagger just to have the increased amount of chance for a devil deal. Now, if we get Guppy on this run, it's already over, but it's like over. Like way over. I don't think we're approaching new territory yet. But if we get more damage and we get some more tiers, then see. I'm glad to have at least shown the value of Jar of Flies, though. What is that? Caffeine pill. Like if you weren't convinced that Jar of Flies wasn't good already, now, yeah, this is what's happening. This is what is happening in this world here. I want to see what we get for the item room from Dreamcatcher. It's gonna be Friend Ball, which we don't care about. We can at least save a key there. You get a sack room. Okay. Oh, mama. We should at least go do the Devil Deal first because we want to try to get Guppy. And if we do the sack room, it's going to eliminate the Devil Deal chance and give us an Angel Deal instead, and I don't want that. Thought maybe there might be a reroll machine in here. Plus we have tons of keys, so it doesn't really matter. I was just wishful thinking. Nun's Habit, I mean, it's something that we could take. You know, do we need to? No. We don't have a spacebar item that synergizes with having multiple charges, so I'm not concerned with taking Nun's Habit here. Judgment card would be awesome. The trap door. And Stigmata, which is going to give us even more Red Heart HP. I shouldn't be doing this, but more damage is more damage. It just this kind of move makes doing a sack room shuffle very, very, very risky. Only because of Dark Bum. Dark Bum is counterintuitive here. Oof. One dead mama. The Krampus has had a bad miss here. Got absolutely nothing on Jar Flies. Oh my god. Like, yes, this murders our tears rate, but it also totally ups our DPS here. I'm gonna actually do boss rush because it's not really that much of a consequence to do it at this point. I mean, we're gonna generate so many flies, like it doesn't matter. Just Trisagi is just mauling everything with Sacred Heart. And whatever doesn't get killed by Trisagion will get picked up by the attack flies. They're dying when they spawn. The pinwheel of death. Apparently we got hit by a haunt. That was Gemini, I think. Yep. And now I'm really happy I took Mom's Eye. Great block by Infamy there. Hey, Zombolas, watch. Ready? Look, I know it's going to be hard to believe, but you can actually see IBS and not pick it up. Crazy concept, I know.
Soul of Apollyon.
Zombolas starts shaking and frothing at the mouth. Okay, so let's go. Let's do. I mean, we're not going to get Guppy on this run at this point, but I am going to take some taps here on the sack room shuffle. I'm walking out, walking back in because I don't want D-Bizzle to pick up these red hearts. Wait, that was our Emperor card, wasn't it? Wait, no, that can't be our Emperor card. We dropped it where we found our Fool card. $0.30 is good. I know that we had 99 cents, but sue me. We might as well go see what's inside of our super secret room. Actually, Rotten Hearts aren't a bad shout here. it's not like we're going to be in any danger on this run, and also the flies that we get from it are just going to pump up our damage even more. Emperor card. Get our Soul Heart. That was a death card, right? Yeah. I found a new, randomly, I was looking for, I was hungry the other day. Like I tend to get hungry every now and then. And the delivery app showed that there was, it's like a new chicken place. Some fried chicken joint, like Soul Food and other good stuff like that. And I've never heard of it before. I was like, man, I want to try this out, because the pictures that they had on their site, like within the delivery app, looked real good. It was like, man, this looks like either some really good photoshopping, or they make some high quality chicken. And boy, it was a rare win for the recommendation tab, because they have like this. I don't know what it is about Southwest seasoning and Creole seasoning, but I can't eat it anymore. It messes up with my, like, I feel like my throat closes off. So I don't know if I'm allergic to something that's in there or what, but it's always given me problems digestively as well. So that being said, they had this roast chicken, and I was worried about it being spicy. It wasn't spicy, but it had a lot of that Southwest seasoning that I don't like. So that was kind of a bummer. But then I was like, you know what? Today I'm going to try some of that fried chicken. And let me tell you something. That fried chicken was amazing. It was better than Popeye's chicken. I will say that. So trust your recommendations. Sometimes, not all the time. I've gotten some pretty bad restaurants that were recommended to me by my, places that you might like on DoorDash. But I do think, it was that kind of fried chicken where they did not over season the batter. It wasn't spicy. They used a really, really good marinade for the chicken itself. And it was juicy. It was just juicy all the way through. That's my favorite type of fried chicken. No double deal. 78%. So my prediction of us not getting Guppy is holding strong. And I don't think it's going to change here for Old Hushy. We get D Bizzle, the other D Bizzle. Too late for options. Seraphim could be okay. We don't really need Seraphim, though. Dark Princess Crown will never be activated. Yeah. Finally get a Tears upgrade. We don't need a shot speed upgrade, so I'm good on that. Blank Rune is it's going to be a black rune, I can guarantee you. See if it's a Yarrow rune. It was a Yarrow. Oh, wait, no, it was the Dagaz rune. And a Perthra rune. And a Awaz rune. Sun card we can use for security if we think we're gonna die to Hush, but I'm guaranteeing it ain't gonna happen. We don't need another movement speed. Cards Against Humanity is kind of, I mean, I guess we can take Card Against Humanity. It would give us more buying power.
A card against humanity.
Because I guess technically we could still get Guppy if we get like a Child's Drawing or something. And you talk about the ultimate poop popper there. Oh, now you give us the Infested. Come on, D-Bizzle. Where were you? Where were you with that pill before we started popping everything? So it's 67 cents. Okay. Okay. Whew. Yikes, dude. This run is bonkers. Star of Bethlehem is going to absolutely mollywop Hush. Now that we have the wafer, we have no reason to fear anything. Not that we feared anything anyway, but yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's a whole butt ton of money. We'll take one more stab at something amazing. Was there a trinket slot that we missed? Yes, there is a trinket slot actually. We just want Child's Drawing is all we want. Child's Drawing. Child's Drawing. Child's Drawing. Over. I tried. The trinket slot's too expensive. No. The trinket slot was too expensive for us to be buying anything else, so and it's not really like we need anything else in this run, but it would have been nice to have gotten Guppy. The Trisagion just owns anything that it touches at this point. There is zero concern on this run. Yeah, why not? Now, despite us having the wafer, it does not affect Rotten Hearts. We're still going to take full hearts of damage, regardless of the wafer or not. Because there's no such thing as a half Rotten Heart in the game. But what a super powerful run here to go on a Friday. Oh my god. Okay. Well, now, I mean, Maggie's bow, I mean, we might as well take it. We have so much HP, it doesn't matter. I don't know if it reached new status yet. I think we could definitely do, I don't know how I got down there. We could definitely do Delirium, though. Delirium is not going to have fun, especially with us having Star of Bethlehem. I'm gonna wager a guess here to say that we're probably not going the right way, but it's not that big of a deal because we can clear rooms faster than they can really spawn. Fred's Mr. Dead. Butter bomb's not really something that we need. Yeah, Blastus has got 0 shots off. Get backpack, okay. Backpack ain't nothing to sneeze at, I guess. If we get another space bar item that can synergize with our base damage. Our Bethlehem's coming down here. We might be on the right path. Path of Exile. And what a disappointment Path of Exile 2 has been. They really... It's definitely not levels of like Overwatch 2 bad, but there are a lot of things in Path of Exile 2 that I do not like at all. I don't like the forced trials for Ascendancy. I absolutely hate the dodge rolling. I think that the collision with enemies, the fact that they can surround you is idiotic. I think that doesn't have any. I think that it just doesn't fit Path of Exile. So anyway, we'll say that for another video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Fantastic run, especially after getting Trisagion. Really kind of took us over the top there. I hope you have a fantastic start to your fantastic Friday here on Fantastic Freedom Fridays. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Again, make sure you check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Invicta. Tonight, we're going to be selling Pokemon cards and all kinds of TCG stuff. We got Magic, we got Lorcana, we got One Piece, all that kind of good stuff. Check it out, it's Invicta.tv. And of course, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like OWTFLOL, Relat01, and Levi. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.